Hi, good morning, guys. How are you?
We're great.
We're
How are you?
great.
Awesome. Everything's good.
Well, maybe a different terms of exciting right now in terms of what's happening in your world with the Better Business Bureau and COVID-19. You and your staff and team and Better Business Bureau, of course, across the United States, keeping tabs on the world that involves people trying to get to our stimulus checks, trying to get our passwords and security information. What are some of the warnings that you're putting out there right now? What are some of the scams that you're seeing with COVID-19, Bobby?
Yeah, I think the main ones are, a lot of it is twists on old scams, but, a lot of it is, selling face masks and selling protective gear and not showing up. People are putting out their credit cards and all that and going off the internet or Facebook, if you will, and ordering these things, and they're not showing up. And so that's a common complaint. You're getting phishing attempts. The scammers know that the money's out there. The stimulus checks are arriving for some people. For others, they're getting anxious, and they'll click on anything to see, where's my check? So the IRS has set up a separate app and a website to track your stimulus check. So that's what we advise people to do. And whenever you're surfing around the internet, check that address bar double close. You really got to double check it and make sure it's got the padlock on it and it's an HTTPS secure website, because it's easy. They'll get my money. That might be just a common app that is not anything to do with the IRS, but they're able to get your information from that. So that's a big part of it. Other stuff is supplements. Once again, it's selling things to keep you healthy so you don't get coronavirus. It's all whatever. It's just not real. So save your money. Everybody's sitting in front of their computer so much more right now. Just be careful. You got some strong security software. Make sure that everything is updated. And it's a good time to also update your passwords right now, because there's a couple little Facebook challenges going around where finding out, information, what your favorite car is, what's your favorite dog's name, where you went to high school, the senior picture thing going up there. It's like, great idea. I feel bad for these high school kids. I mean, we've graduated 3 high school kids over the last 10 years, and man, it's a big deal. And now we're trying to support them and put senior pictures up there, but now these scammers know where you went to high school, what year you went to high school. That just sort of, all goes into their algorithm of figuring out what your passwords are.
Like, I'm thinking about, Claire and me, and maybe warning our parents who might be a little eager to click on stuff.
Right.
I spend more time taking virus software off of computers for the in-laws. What are some steps for them to take, maybe if they notice something? Who do we contact if we think that maybe we are a victim of a scam or we're starting to see something?
Yeah, call us. We're directing everything to 1-800-222-1600. There's an option to file a formal complaint. There's an option to let us know. You can go on our website, bbb.org, and you can actually track scams around the world, around the country. You'll see a lot of them are very similar. The amount of money that was lost, the amount of money that was not lost. See them locally here in Cedar Rapids. You'll see them, check out Des Moines. You can click on Chicago. You see a whole different bunch of them, but that's under a tab called Scam Tracker. That's a interesting place to go look. But, just be careful. If someone asks you, if somebody gets you on the line and want payment and gift cards, I mean, that's okay for a high school senior graduation party. That's not if you got to pay your bills. You don't pay them with gift cards, but help each other out. It's tough to be around neighbors and that, but if you pick up the phone, call your neighbors, see how they're doing. We had an instance about a month ago before this all hit on a Social Security scam where a local lady was ready to send $10,000 in cash, needed a ride to the Cedar Rapids post office. The neighbor said, "Why do you need to do this?" And she broke down, explained to her, and she caught it and actually stopped that scam from happening. So just be vigilant, check on each other. And if somebody's demanding payment, that's not how it's going to work over these next 6 months. These companies are all going to work with people. Banks are working with people. Tremendous job the banks have done so far with this PPP money, the program for personal paycheck. They're going to refund that or restock that with more money for small businesses. So we're going to get through this. We're going to get out of it, but we don't know unless we know. So let us call us and tell us what's going on out there. If you feel that it's a scam, it probably is a scam. So just be careful. And like you said, check on your parents, check on the elderly. They seem to be the ones that are getting nailed a lot more than the others.
Making sure to, if something sounds too good to be true, put it through the gut check. And you know what? Don't be embarrassed. If you think like I've taken a couple steps down the wrong road, but I can back up and let people know, it's on all of our parts, whether it's my parents, your parents, or ourselves too, because we all get anxious. I've been checking that IRS website for the check for a a long
Exactly.
time, and you don't want to click on the wrong thing because sometimes you can't undo it. Bobby Hansen, you know him as the color voice for the Iowa Hawkeyes, also a great advocate on behalf of the state of Iowa and all of us consumers with the Better Business Bureau. Bobby, let's wrap up this morning one more time. How can people track you down either through your website or what's that 800 number again?
Yep, 800 number is 800-222-1600. And we do have people. We have most of us are working from home for now, but the BBB is still open. Just nobody can come in. But we do have 3 people in our office in Des Moines, and they are checking voicemail, checking their emails all the time. People are checking on Google for BBB. It's just now more than ever. You got to find businesses you can trust. But 800-222-1600 or basicdbb.org/Iowa, and we're there to help.
Bobby Hansen, Better Business Bureau, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.
Yep, thanks, Claire. Thanks, Eric.